If I could really summarize in just a few words what my story, my testimony of how I came to know Christ and what Christ has done in my life, if I could just give you a brief summary, it would be these words: surprised by God. I can tell you that I did not expect to be living the way I'm living today and going through the life that I'm going through right now, but God surprised me. You see, when I was 16 years old, I studied at the United Nations. I was awarded as one of 30 students from Louisiana to study at the United Nations in New York City. I studied there, and while I was there, I entered an international public speaking contest, and I won. I was awarded Most Outstanding Youth Speaker in North America. Well, at that time I came back, and boy, you know, I had the opportunity to study in some great universities, and I was going to parties and doing all of these things, but I was empty on the inside, and I didn't know why. I didn't know what. And I had a direction for my life. I was going to, become an attorney. I was going to go into politics. I was going to make a lot of money. I was going to be famous, have all of these things. But I was empty on the inside. And I really, really didn't know what to do. And then one day, I was going to LSU at the time, and my girlfriend's father really encouraged us strongly to go to church. And I went to church that night. And I really wasn't looking for God, to be honest with you. I went to church more out of pressure, and I went there, and I got there, and God surprised me with His presence. And He spoke to my heart, and I realized that I needed Jesus. I realized the emptiness in my heart was because I needed Him. And that night I prayed, and I invited Christ to come into my life, and I asked Him to change me and make me a new person on the inside. And what I didn't know, I was completely surprised, because since that day, I've walked into a revolution. I've walked in the aftermath of a genocide. I've gone into war zones. I've gone into places where people have put guns to my head and shared the good news of Jesus Christ. You see, God surprised me with a life, a great adventure that I never imagined that I would go on. And God has been so good to me, and I just thank Him for all that He has done. The psalmist said in Psalms chapter 46 and verse 10, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among all the nations. I will be exalted in all the earth." You see, so many of us are so busy running to and fro and doing this and that, and we don't have time just to know that He is God. Why don't you just take a moment, get still, get quiet, find a place and it's just you and Him. And think about what I've shared with you. If you've never met Him, just ask Him to come into your life. Let Him surprise you with His presence. Invite Him to take over your life, take control. And if you do know Him, just say, "Lord, here's my life. Whatever you want to do with it, Lord, you can surprise me. I just want to be who you want me to be. I want to do what you want me to do." And just let Him take your life and make you the person that He wants you to be, and let Him guide you in the way you ought to go. You will be surprised by God.